Can you really play that thing?
This thing? She's learning.
I'm learning, yes.
So what I learned last year, while having live theater just snatched from us, was how much we really need it and how unique it is, that there's no substitute for it on the page or on the camera or anywhere else, that it has its own life and it's a communal event. So what I really want back is the sense of an experience, that you're experiencing theater with the audience and the actors and the musicians and the design and everything working together, and it's different every day. And it creates a community. And we so need that now. We need to come back to finding community. And that's really what Twelfth Night's about, almost all the way through the play. It's about a community that becomes isolated and paralyzed, and through comedy, it finds a new set of bonds that it rebuilds itself. And I hope we can reflect that.
In the audience, like if you're watching a play and like you see something that really speaks to you, you feel seen, you feel like someone understands you and your emotions and you're not so alone.
One of the most moving stories I read last year was Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell.
Oh yeah.
And there's a scene at the end where she goes to the Globe Theater, Anne Hathaway, Shakespeare's wife, and I just sobbed through it because I was just like, I miss being in the theater. So for me it was more about, finding storytelling in other mediums, and I'm so grateful to be coming back to our community and with a group of people many of whom I've worked with many a time in the past.
Yes.
And to really, have my buddies in the show with me to be in community with, so now we can get to tell the stories instead of just absorbing them.
Yay. I'm glad that we're back. I did several productions here before I actually saw a production here. And when I sat in the audience and realized we get to be like the little trundle that rolls into town, and the doors open up and out rolls everyone, and they give theater away, and people come and they see it for free. They bring their kids, they bring their dogs, and it's great fun. And during the pandemic I spent most of my time in the garden, and so it's great to be back out here in the woods with people giving theater away for free. That's the thing that Curtin really does, and that's a huge difference when you don't have to rely on ticket sales to make it happen.
Here we are, very happy to be back in our wonderful home on the stage. And you have to use your imagination now, because this transforms with Steve Coleman's painting into something that looks like this. So we have the men's court and the women's pavilion. And we're on the sea, and there's a storm that breaks things up, and they're looking at the ocean all the time to discover their feelings, like Viola does quite a bit. And it's got little hiding places in it. And it's gorgeous because Steve always does wonderful, gorgeous things. And we'll see what develops with it, because you're always surprised when it finally arrives. And things are there, were not there before. And there she goes. And so we're going to have a lot of them. The band is practicing with the ukuleles.
Yes, I can play this thing. What do you...
And there she